So, guys, this is Chelsea Roundtable, guys. This is Chelsea Roundtable. Chelsea Roundtable, guys. Like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Like that vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Make sure you give us your support, guys. Like the vid, like the vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash that like button. Make sure you support us. Give us a support, guys. Well, we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Make sure you give us a support. Like the vid, like the vid. Subscribe, smash the like button, guys. So today we're going to be talking about Koullibally, which is going to, I think, in a couple of seconds or minutes or hours, it will land in Las Vegas to join the Chelsea's teammates. He has also said his goodbye message to Napoli fans, the president, the staff, and everything. We're going to talk about Koulibaly's impact in Chelsea. We're going to talk about Raheem Sterling also too in Chelsea too, in terms of, okay, what is it going to bring to us in terms of going forward? Because remember, guys, this is a Chelsea roundtable. It's going to be just basically Chelsea talk only. And according to Fabrizio Romano, I just saw the news right now. We're gonna West Ham have submitted a bid for Amanda Buja. We're gonna talk about Buja too. We're gonna talk about, and we're also gonna do some. We're gonna do some Chelsea throwback. We're gonna talk about Chelsea throwback, which is gonna be whenever we got a photo of a player. We're gonna talk about the throwback, and also we'll talk about Jules Kounde because it's very important to talk about him. I think we are linked to him again because apparently we could not get Nathan Hake, which I'm happy about because I don't want him from day one. It was my idea player. Jules Kounde was someone I wanted, so we're gonna go for Jules Kounde in terms of bringing in Jules Kounde in. Can we get him? Is he gonna renew? We're gonna talk about Jules Kounde and how is it gonna help us in terms of that. So we're gonna talk about that. Make sure you like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, like the vid. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Support the boys, support us. Give us a like, guys. And let's go, my people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, my people, how are they now? I hope you guys are fine. Like the video, like the video, smack the like button, guys. Smack the like button. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, guys. It's very important. We're on the road to 3K subscriber, guys. We're on the road to 3K subscriber, guys. Make sure you support us, guys. Let's get there, guys. We know we can do it, guys. We're getting there. Let's get there, guys. Let's get there. We can do it, guys. On the road to 3K subscriber. When we get to 3K, we're gonna go for 5K too, guys. We go the channel. We're getting there, guys. Your likes, your subscriber has kept me up, guys. Has kept me going, guys. Like that vid. Like that vid. Subscribe, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Make sure you support us, guys. Make sure you support us. It's very important, guys. Very, very important. So this is gonna be like a Chelsea roundtable. So where we're gonna be talking about basically Chelsea, just Chelsea news. I was supposed to be there yesterday, but I think I went out yesterday to do something yesterday. So I'm officially back to that's the reason I'm doing it today. But for people, I apologize. I didn't do it yesterday. So, but guys, we're officially gonna be talking about it today, guys. So surely, we're gonna be talking about it today. Make sure you like the vid, you like the vid, you like the vid. You like the vid and make sure you support us. So firstly, according to the reporter, we said Koullibally will land in Las Vegas tonight, where he's gonna be missing his Chelsea teammates. Where he's gonna it's already done his medical, which makes me happy. He already done his medical already, and also it's gonna be his teammate where he's gonna be like join up with his teammate, take photos, do some videos and everything. We're gonna unveil him personally, official unveil and everything. Where we're gonna be official and everything. So guys, let's talk a little bit about Koullibally. Hold on, guys. So let's talk about Koulibaly because we're gonna discuss about Koulibaly. Where for me, I'm very happy because we're signing a player like him. So it makes me real happy that we're signing Koulibaly. So very, very happy for me because I believe that's kind of player we need going forward. And let me check Fabrizio tweet because Fabrizio just tweeted about Koulibaly. He tweeted about him already. So let me bring out the Fabrizio tweet about Kalidou Koulibaly. What he said in terms of bringing Kalidou Koulibaly in. Hold on. So this is what Fabrizio tweeted on Koulibaly. It's gonna sound like a 4-year deal with option for one. So which is very, very important. He's finished up his medicals. He's just waiting for the official announcement from Chelsea. So guys, this is Koulibaly. So this is what Fabrizio said on Koulibaly. He said everything is being done, like done already. Koulibaly can consider a Chelsea player. It's all signed and completed. Contract signed, 4-year deal plus option for one. Documents completed between Napoli and Chelsea for 40 medical successfully completed in London. Now heading to Las Vegas. So guys, so it's gonna be journey with his teammate in Las Vegas, where he's gonna be doing his like videos, the photo shoot, interviews, and everything. Where he's gonna jump up with Edouard Mendy and co and kind of talk about his move and everything. He's already given his farewell to Napoli. He's already given his farewell to Napoli. Let me try to bring his farewell out. Join his teammate in Las Vegas. Las Vegas. So he's gonna join his teammate in Las Vegas, guys. His teammate in Las Vegas, so he'll be able to join up with his new Chelsea teammate. So Koulibaly is gonna join his new teammates, join them in Las Vegas, where they're gonna be talking about the interviews and everything and everything and everything. So guys, let me bring out Koulibaly's farewell to Napoli. Let me bring it out. So he's already done his farewell. What's gonna greet his teammate and everything. So let me see. So I think it's farewell. Hold on. Let me try to bring up his farewell, man. So I think it's farewell was the message he sent out to the teammates. Let me see. I think let me try to find the farewell because I'm looking for the farewell right now. I saw the farewell, but I'm trying to look for it because he sent it out. He sent it out already just to what's called. Okay, I found it. I found it. I found a farewell. So, guys, here is the farewell from Kalidou Koulibaly, where he greeted his teammate and his staff, the president, and everybody around him, and tell them a wonderful goodbye. So, this is his farewell. So, he said, Koulibaly 26 June 2014, an unforgettable date. My arrival in Naples, the beginning of a pure love story. I was a shy boy, but so eager to show the world that I could do it. Victories, losses, joy, disappointment, too many emotions live together. Impossible to synthesize them, but I keep it all in my mind. In my heart, my two sons were born in Naples. I've met people who will be a part of my life forever and made me and my family feel at home. From the first moment to the last moment, thank you, Naples. I have become the man I am today. Thanks to the club, the president, the coaches, all my teammates, and all the people I had the pleasure to working with during these years. Thank you, Naples and Napolitan, for all the love we give each other. I'm proud to have honored you with all me, and I will continue infinitely to carry you in my heart and to nurture for you. And one of the most important feelings for me, respect you were to me everything. Now I feel I need to leave and step back in the game. Time for a new adventure. Koulibaly, happy new year. Kalido KK. Forza Napoli sempre. So guys, that is Koulibaly's farewell message to his fans, the staff, his president and everybody, thanking them, like appreciating them and thanking them for how they've kind of what's called when they brought him in and everything, how they kind of treated him and everything. It was moment for him. So that was his farewell in terms of okay, this is the farewell given to Napoli. So for me, I'm happy though. We finally getting a player who in his prime, fantastic player, man. And I think there was something I said on the space yesterday where most of the fans didn't agree with me. They were like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" So let me retaliate what I said. Because people come at me and when they talk, I was like, relax, guys, relax for me, relax for me. So for me, relax to relax. So I know how good of a player he is because people think that is Koulibaly a world class? Is he there? I was like, yes, Koulibaly is a world class. This guy has been playing for like 8 years on a consistent level without getting injured. That is for me. That's a lot because he's been playing on a consistent level without even getting injured. So that shows how good of a player he is in terms of that aspect. It shows how good of a player he is. And in the era of social media where we are right now, football is all about technology. And the more we grow as a fans, the more we understand stuff a lot. So I believe in playing under the era of now the social media right now, he can more develop his game and he's very good in terms of passing of the game very well from the back. So I don't the problem is I don't think people rate Koulibaly as highly the way they want to rate him. But I think for me, he is a fantastic baller. People doesn't rate him that highly because they don't believe he's that of a world class player. But I believe he is a world class player because for me, Koulibaly has the leadership. For me, Koulibaly has that ability to pass, ability to do so many stuff. He can do a lot of stuff because he's that good of a player, and I respect him a lot. It's for me. I'm so happy with getting Koulibaly at this age. People say 31. For me, defend as a defender. For me, you can have so many years as a defender where you can play on the top tier level football where you can just play on the top level on a consistent level without getting injured. And he's been playing for like 8 7 8 years now without getting injured. For me, that's a plus for me because he's been on that pedestal, he's been on that podium for a long time. Where I'm like, wow, this guy doesn't getting injured, man. Exactly like what Vote for if it said. 31 means nothing for me because defender can last for like 4 5 years. Because if you look at Koulibaly, that is real hate because people were like, why didn't he play for France? He chose to play for Senegal. And I think for me, he chose to play for Senegal because maybe Senegal is his hometown, but I think he was born in France, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think that one is that big of an age for me. I don't think so for me. But I think bringing Khalidou Koulibaly in for me, that's a fantastic signing for us. Very wonderful signing. I'm very happy and I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed that we have Koulibaly here because the problem, the problem, the problem we're having is because we don't have leaders and in that lockout because Rudiger left, no more Christensen and everything. So for me, Rudiger left already. We need to bring in someone that can nurture those young players around him, that can tell them where to go, that can make them understand this is how to play the football. So for me, I'm impressed. I'm very happy, very happy, very happy, very impressed because I believe yes, this is the central back we've been waiting for a very long time. People call him old school, but I love that old school in him because Koulibaly can actually defend. He can pass, he can defend, he can do so many stuff. He can even coordinate. He can coordinate the defense and tell them, you do this, you go here, you go here. So that's kind of player I want at my club. Someone that has that ability to defend. I'm so happy that we get a player like Koulibaly into the team where I'm so confident that even if we play high line, he can still recover very well and still recover. And he's very good one-on-one and he can pass. So because players like James and Ben Chilwell, they need the leadership. Apart from Silva, who is at the back, you also need the player like Koulibaly who can tell the defender where to go. This is where you need to go. This is how you need to do this stuff and everything. So I'm happy as a fans having Koulibaly because it makes me so much happy that yes, we have someone that we can rely on as a fans, we can trust as a fans. We are going forward and okay, good. We can easily just because bringing Koulibaly in right now for me is like wow. That's a leader. That is a leader. As a leader, because you can't bring Koulibaly in without having that leadership in him. Yeah, that's a leader. And guys, oh my God, Koulibaly, that's a fantastic player, guys. For me, I'm happy because now we have a leader where, as a fans, I can trust the manager because he knows how to improve defender very well, and I'm happy because I can believe, yes, this is someone as a fans we can trust, we can rely on. And guys, people may look at the age of the centre back. We have Ramos, who is 30 something. We have Van Dijk, who is already 30 years of age. There's Ruben Diaz, who is young, who is coming up and everything. There's so many defenders in the EPL, but you're bringing in a Koulibaly into the EPL. Now, it's going to help a lot in the EPL, make them grow. In terms of Chelsea, there's going to be a lot of leadership in that Chelsea dressing room. On the pitch, there's going to be a lot of leadership. Off the pitch, there's going to be a lot of leadership. Now, you're bringing Koulibaly in. Now, you're having that leadership skills where we lost last season. We don't have it. We don't have that leadership skills. But we have that leadership skill in Kalidou Koulibaly, where as a fans, you can easily just trust that leadership skill to go to. It makes me happy. Yeah, vote for your feet. I will talk about it. I will talk about that. We'll talk about that. So it makes me so happy that yes, we have someone where I can easily trust, because the problem we'll be having is can we stand a center back as a leader where, okay, this person is a leader, we can trust this person, he can do so many stuff. Yes, but you can't bring in Koulibaly without trusting and believing, okay, I'm bringing this guy because I trust him. That's why that kind of amount of money on the player if you cannot trust him. So for me, I'm happy we bring in Koulibaly. I'm very happy because now we know we have a leader going forward. And it is important that the fans to have someone you can rely on. So this is a farewell message to his fans, to the president, to the staff, to everybody around the world that is giving his all and everything. He wants a new challenge. He's going to be Chelsea Football Club. And he's coming to Chelsea. I'm happy because now we have someone that I'm so glad we get in his prime years. I would say in his prime age. For me, 31 is a small age. I don't think 31 is a big deal. And him getting the 4 years, it shows for me that on a long time, the club wants to rely on him on a long time. He signed a 4 years deal with option for one more. So which means that he's signing a long time process with option for more. So there's a trust in the boardroom from Tuchel and everything, and also like that trust is there where they can rely on him and say, okay, we trust you, Koulibaly, to in terms of going forward, we trust you to lead us forward, which makes me happy too. Because now, if the manager and the board can trust Koulibaly, definitely the manager and the fans too will be able to trust him too. So it makes me happy. It makes me real happy. It makes me very happy. So I think bringing in Koulibaly is good also too. It's very, very good. It makes me happy. And according to the report I'm hearing right now, that he just landed in Las Vegas right now. I think he just landed right now. So which means he's gonna be doing his interviews, the photo shoot. The official announcement should come from Chelsea, maybe like within a couple of hours. Let's see, or maybe the next few minutes or hours. But I just see the news now from the reporter that he just landed in Las Vegas. So guys, Koulibaly is here. I'm happy. This is a farewell message to to his fans, appreciating them, thanking them, telling them thank you for the unforgettable moments he's had with them, having a new challenge and everything. But guys, in terms of Koulibaly now, guys, where do you rate Koulibaly? Do you guys think let's be do you guys think Koulibaly is top five, top three, top 10 centre back in world football? Because I believe for me, he is top five, if not top three, because he's that good of a centre back. I even make a comment yesterday by saying I think he's a better defender than Virgil van Dijk. And the people come at me and say, why am I saying that? Why am I saying that? I know Van Dijk has been playing for a very long time, but I think for me, overall, I believe Koulibaly is a better centre back than Van Dijk. I don't want to cause an issue for Liverpool fan, but that's my belief. That's what I believe, because I believe he's that good of a defender. I know Van Dijk is good too. It's very good at pass off the ball. He can head. He can also coordinate too. Yes, Koulibaly can also do the same too, to where he can coordinate. He can do so many stuff too, in which Van Dijk can also do. So I'm not saying Van Dijk isn't good at defensive center back, but I believe Koulibaly is Koulibaly for me, I will take him ahead of Van Dijk, and I think he's a better center back than Van Dijk. Liverpool's fans may not like it, but I think that is what I believe. So I know the people in the chat, what do you think? What do you think? Because I believe he is better. For me, I believe he's better than Van Dijk for me. He is better than Van Dijk. He is better. Some people will not believe in that. But I think for me, I think he's a better centre back for me than Van Dijk. Oh, it's a little bit strange because people believe and people say yes, people say no. So I believe I can rely both on Van Dijk and Koulibaly for me. So I believe Koulibaly is a better centre back for me than Van Dijk for me. So people in the chat, what do you think? So look like Kounde's deal is on. Food for everything. We'll talk about him because that is my number one priority, and I've been saying it for a very long time. I want Jules Kounde. I don't want Matthias de Ligt because I don't think it's proven enough. People may say Jules Kounde hasn't proven enough, but I know what I'm getting from Jules Kounde. And people talk, I tell people, I want centre back who is crazy, who is mad, who is this, because that is what I want. And this Chelsea team lacks that craziness. But fortunately, I'm happy because we have Silva and we have Koulibaly who are crazy, who there's also leadership in them, who's also leadership in them also too, who have that ability to. So it makes me happy too. It makes me real happy. It makes me happy too. I'm happy if we can, because DiMaggio said we're bidding for, we already having negotiation with Jules Kounde, which I'm gonna talk about. But I'm happy because that's my ideal central back I want for a very long, and I've been shouting Jules Kounde for a very long time. Now we're going in for it. It makes me happy too because Lopetegui has come out that he wants to sell Kounde. The Sevilla said it's not going to travel to them to the camp, so they really want to sell him this year because they made a promise to him later that they will sell him this year if the right offer comes in. I think they will sell him though. He just for us to bid that. He just for us to submit that bid, and Sevilla accept the bid and they move. So once David Austin said agreement has been reached with Chelsea and Sevilla for Jules Kounde, I have nothing to say again. Fabrizio will do the rest because I trust David Austin because it's tier one for me. So I'm happy in that aspect. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm happy. So let's talk about because I've been seeing some stuff on the tier. Let me see. Hold on. I want to talk about him because fans are getting angry, fans are getting mad, blah 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 blah. So I want to talk about him. I want to talk about him. I want to talk about him. Amanda Broja, because apparently the report I'm hearing, Fabrizio just tweeted, even the managers, Fabrizio just tweeted and said, West Ham have submitted 2 bids in the last 24 hours. Proposal around 35 million for Amanda Broja. Chelsea have not decided yet, as there are many clubs interested. The other bid for is for Amadou Onana, mentioned as a midfielder, around 38 million, as guys reported. So, guys, Amanda Broja is being there's a West Ham has bid like 2 bid already in the last 24 hours for him. So do you guys think Chelsea will accept the bid from Broja? Broja to West Ham. I don't know, guys. I don't know if Chelsea is gonna accept it, because for me, if they will not accept that, they have to accept it and have a buyback clause, or tell them, okay, give us this amount of money and give us declare rights. That's how to make a business for me, though. But also, guys, for me, it also depends on what Thomas Tuchel wants, though. It also depends on what Thomas Tuchel wants. If Tuchel wants him, I think Boja will stay. But if Tuchel doesn't see him as a forward going forward, I think it will leave. But for me, it depends on Tuchel, though. Does Tuchel really believe in him? It depends on Thomas Tuchel, because I believe if Tuchel wants Broja, I think he will stay. I don't know. It depends on Thomas Tuchel, though. But for me, it depends on Thomas Tuchel for me, though. Does he really want him? I don't know. I don't know. It depends, though. It depends. Does he really want him? Because I think It's all about trusting him. If they can be that, if they can be that trust in him, I think we'll be fine though. I think we'll be fine though. So we'll see. Do they really trust him? Yeah, it depends on Tuchel. It depends on Tuchel. It depends. Though. It depends. It depends. It depends. It depends. Though. So for me, Abdul, relax, relax. Abdul, relax, relax. I will sell Boja for 40 million straight cash. But there should be a buyback clause though, because it might do well. So I don't think people are getting angry that Tuchel doesn't trust him. I don't really think so, but it depends on Amanda Bridges' ambition. If he's good enough and he believes he can outshine whoever we have in the team, then that's fine. That's fine. That's fine for me. That's fine. But for me, him going to West Ham for me is not that bad because David Moyes will coach him very well. So I think it will be fine. And I think West Ham also wants to get Skamaka of Sassuolo striker. So I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, we need a real asset on the league. Abdul, relax. Abdul, relax. Abdul, relax. Relax. Easy, Abdul, relax. 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 Easy, relax. So I read Boja, but because for me, it's all about depends on his preference, what he want as a player, playing time, his future. What does he want exactly? It depends on what he wants. As long as he knows what he wants and he has a preference for me, I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. People just need to calm down and Twitter doesn't want this. No, 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 no. It depends on what Amanda Boja wants. It depends on what he wants. If you believe, okay, if I go to West Ham, I'm gonna see more playing time. I'm gonna play very well. My future is gonna be sorted out. Then that's fine. I'm gonna wish him best of luck because I think him going to West Ham, it will do well, though, for me. It will do well. It will do well for me, though. It depends, though. It depends. Abdul said enough of this bye bye. Boja will not develop to a Costa easy. Abdul, we can't say though. We can't say, but it's very good. But we can't say. For me, what we need right now is just for me to close that gap on Man City and Liverpool in terms of winning. And I'm happy we have Koullibally, we have Kounde, we have Koullibally, Silva, and even like Sterling is in already. So it makes me happy. If Boja wants to get, that's fine with me. You can just sell him and buy someone. You can just buy someone. Maybe you can easily go for like a winger because you can't just sell Boja for that amount of money for like 40 million without buying a replacement. Maybe we can go for a more of a winger. That's fine with me. You can go more for a winger. So if Boja go there, that's fine with me. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. You can go. My best of luck for you. I'm not salty, just calling no. Chelsea fan need to just calm down and just stop calling to name, man. Boja is good enough. He is good enough. That's fine. He's good enough. Yeah, that's fine. So that cover, am I doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm not doing not too bad. Just planning my graduation. That's all I'm doing
Oh,
right now.
congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, brother. So give me your take on them. Firstly, you haven't have your say on Khalid Koulibaly. He just landed in Las Vegas with the players. Your take on
hmm
it.
This is a big news. I think he's an upgrade to Rudiger. In terms of, I think he's just an overall much better player than Rudiger.
Mm-hmm.
Only in the last year and a half, you saw Rudiger really become the player that he is now. And
Mm-hmm.
when you look at his Chelsea career, you know, there has been more downs than up. It's only just because we've won the Champions League with him.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, he's really a top dog, and he's really come into form in the last
Mm-hmm.
year and a half. But with
Yeah.
Koulibaly, he's just been class since let's say 2018
Yeah.
when he was supposed to leave. He's
Mm-hmm.
been class. So he's an upgrade to Rudiger, and I'm very happy. I'm pleased. After not getting Delict, I was very worried about who we could get, but I'm very happy with this. Very satisfied. I thought our transfer window was quite slow
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning. I'm thinking, oh, great. All we're gonna get is Sterling, some guys from the Bundesliga, and some unknown names, and give to Thomas Tuchel. But no, I've been impressed. By the signings, the ambition that we're showing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the only time that we lose out on signing is just it's down to the actual player's preference, like
Yeah.
Rafinha's.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that's a much better step than what we usually do, rather than we send in a bid late or we are, just haphazard with our bids. But this is like, if you want him, go full force, put
Yeah.
everything on the table, and I can't be more pleased than how we're going to the transfer window. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think he can improve the defense.
Yeah.
I can see him winning us a title. He's that he's that good of a defender. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that he's definitely
But
up there.
the
So
but like the fear of the people is like he hasn't played in the EPL yet and everything, so like he's gonna get exposed and everything. Do you think so?
no, I think if you're a class defender like he is, you- it'll be different if he was like in a system merchant, but he's played in like what? How many different managers in his time?
Sorry, he's played with, he just played with the last 8 years. He played with different managers. Who has
Yeah,
okay?
and he's constantly been the starter. So
Mhm.
for me, I think he's a solid defender. Again, I do understand he hasn't played in EPL, but
Mhm.
it just takes time. You settle down, you understand the physicality of it, and once Koulibaly gets used to the Premier League,
Mhm.
and he brings that class, that world class
Mhm.
performance that I know he has in him. It could be we could be lifting titles at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I made a comment yesterday and on the space where people come at me a lot, and I'm gonna retrace it on the stream here. I said it
Mhm.
and I quote myself. Khalidou Koulibaly is a better centre back than BJ Van Dijk. That is the comment I make when people come at me. Do you agree with that, or be like that's too strange of a statement?
It's because we never really compared the two, and unless it's hard because one plays in the EPL and one plays in
Mm-hmm.
Syria. One plays for Liverpool, a very probably top four best teams in Europe versus a
Mm-hmm.
guy he played again for Napoli and lost to Barcelona, a very weak Barcelona in a Europa League. No, not a Europa League, Conference League.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to see this season. We're gonna have to see how the two develops. But in terms of quality,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see too much difference between the two. Oh, it just depends on who shows the quality in the EPL this season. That's all we can hope for.
Hmm. Because when I said that, people came at me and said, "What kind of statement is that? He hasn't even played the EPL yet." Because when you look at Koulibaly, it's like an old school central back who just want to put his body on the line. Unlike
Mm,
Van Dijk, who is more for like all around the central back, who just like kind of plays in this modern era of football where you just have the passing, the ability, the coordination, and everything. Unlike Koulibaly, who can also pass through, but can also defend too. So when I make
mm,
that statement, it's not like yes, he hasn't played in EPL yet, but you cannot tell me you watching Koulibaly, you don't think it's not a world class centre back. Koulibaly is a world class and is a world class, and he's been playing on a consistent level for like 8 years
mm,
without getting injured.
mm.
So people might say because he's 31 years old, he's age and everything. For me, age is just a number for me. It's just a number. If you are good, you're good for me. If you are good enough, you're good enough. Age is just a number for me. And
Yeah.
Kalidu Kolobali, the sky is the limit for me. The sky is the limit because
How,
that's the kind of central back you need. In terms of
mm,
playing, that is who you need.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if you think about when we signed Thiago Silva,
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
was it? His first game, he played terrible against West Ham.
Hmm.
After that, this guy has been consistent, giving me 8 out of 10 performance. I can't
Hmm.
remember a game that he's given me anything less. So age is really just a number, and you got to remember defenders age different compared to other players.
Yeah.
This is why I give. I think this is a separate issue, but guys like Stephen Colwell, not Stephen
Hmm.
Colwell, Colwell and Chalobah, they're
Salaba, yeah.
young defenders. I don't
Hmm.
expect them to be world class. I don't
Hmm.
yeah, I don't put them on the same time scale as your Mason Mounts, your um Phil Fodens, because I know in their 30s, that's when you're going to see, them re-emerge as, you know, talented defenders. So right now, Koulibaly is in his prime. So age is age is irrelevant when it comes to defenders. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree. I agree because I don't think that's acceptable. I still believe it's acceptable because when you look at the way the people um, compare central back and the way they defend, I think so. But your take on Amanda Boja, because do you think
Mm.
is that time for him to just go to get a more playing time, or do you think to get towards him that much? Because this is the second time West Ham United are bidding for him, and I think Chelsea will sell him. And if you sell Boja, you have to replace Boja, get an attacker in.
Mm.
So Boja going, is it good for his development, or do you see him saying, because even if he stay, I don't see him playing much of a matches, even if he stay, because he wants to play, he wants more playing time. One, he's young because of his future, but he wants to also play too.
Mm. Uh, he's it's a bit of a tricky one because Brozier is, when you look at the type of the striker that Chelsea normally would need, you think of Costa, you think of Drogba.
Mm-hmm.
This guy fits the mold down to a T in terms of physicality.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen him in a few games.
Mm-hmm.
He can be wayward. He does. He can be wayward, but there is class in him, and you can see that if he goes to West Ham, he can just develop year in year out, and you can just see that he could be one of the top strikers in the EPL if he's consistent, if he's banging in the goals, if he stays fit and everything. I just feel like I, I just feel like if Thomas Tuchel says like he's not good enough, I think he's just missing the trick a bit. I'd rather see him stay for a season and assess that way than rather than he comes to preseason, plays 2 games, and then all of a sudden he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are too many times where a new manager comes in, doesn't like him, doesn't like the player, he goes. Next year, he develops, gets better, and now Chelsea are going like, oh man, imagine we kept this guy. So for me, it's just like keep him, see how he develops.
Mm-hmm.
He's still young. He can still make that move next year if it doesn't work out completely. I
Mm-hmm.
still think that he can provide something that I think that we just don't have. Something that Tammy used to bring in, and it's just like be a poacher, just a scrappy goal here and there that just gives us 3 points. That's what we need in the front line, because sometimes we just need that scrappy goal to just get us going, and that's what Brozier I think can bring to this team. So yeah,
So you believe he needs to just stay one more time to stay,
I
and
think he just needs to be assessed properly. That's my verdict, because I don't. It's a bit of a waste of just going, okay, I've never seen him play. I've never seen how he's going to help us in the squad. Let me just dash him away, because we've seen how that rolls. We've seen how what happened to Mo Salah, Kevin De
Mhm,
Bruyne, Tomori.
mhm,
How many more stories do you want more until you finally understand? Maybe we should look into these players that we already currently have and see what they can truly bring to the team, and what they can truly develop into the future, instead of just discarding them for a quick cash payday. Because you can easily imagine Brozier scoring against us regularly as the season comes, as he develops into into the striker I think he can be. So I'd rather keep him, assess him properly, and then go from there.
mhm, mhm. Fair enough. Before we continue, there's been a breaking news. Uh, Fabricio just tweeted, even the Marshal has confirmed it. Robert Lewandowski has joined by FC Barcelona on a 4-year deal, 45 million plus 5 million add-ons. He will be a Barcelona player. He will leave Bayern Munich tomorrow, and he will be officially unveiled tomorrow, and on Monday as a Barcelona player. Quick, Takoba, Lewandowski officially finally making his move after so many years in Bayern
I,
Munich.
I, I, Where did Barcelona get this money?
I don't know.
There is serious fraud going on Barcelona to get this money. I thought they were broke. I
Which
thought they had to pay, they can't pay Nigel De Jong's
the young,
wages.
yeah, they're still owing the young money. They're still him money. Yeah.
So yeah, but they have enough. Oh, this club does not make any sense. Oh, well, we finally got what we wanted, which was Benzema versus Lewandowski in La Liga. To be honest with you, La Liga needed it because the entertainment factor isn't really there.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was like, oh, I get to see Messi, Ronaldo. I get to see two world class beaters, world class
Mm-hmm.
players. Just who can score more, who can do more, who can win trophies.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's just Real Madrid and a lackluster Barcelona. Who do they have? Is Benzema versus Aubameyang? That's not exciting. But Benzema versus Lewandowski,
Mm-hmm.
that's a different conversation. I think he will, knowing the player that he is, Lewandowski would. I think he could do something. Um, win the league is a bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe win a few cups.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I can see that happening. Um, but yeah, Barcelona have got a serious striker on their hands, and they should be they should be an investigation for Barcelona because I was told they were broke, that they couldn't afford Rafinha, Usman Dembele, Nigel De Jong, but they now all of a sudden can afford all these players.
Hmm.
There is some serious fraud going on. 419 Yahoo Boy fraud is going on in this club. I need them to be under investigation, Abdullahi.
Because the problem is, I think they are trying to, because they have done a lot of stuff. They have said that TV right. They have said so many stuff. They even had a deal with Spotify and everything just for them to level up the balance of people. They are very worried about financial fair play, which is okay. But I think the problem is, I'm not a Barcelona fan. I can't really say much about it. But what Barcelona are doing is they are trying their best to get the player they want and to get the player the manager wants. Even for me, I still believe, even if they get Lewandowski, I still don't think they'll win they'll win the La Liga or
No,
the UCL because Xavi is inexperienced. He's not an experienced manager like Ancelotti who knows how to win it. They could try, maybe like compete, but I don't think they win La Liga or even the UCL. But it's good for La Liga having Lewandowski and Karim Benzema in La Liga. A Clasico is going to be more interesting now because we have
mm.
the best two strikers in world football playing against each other, which is going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, but my thing is, why did Usman Dembele take less money to
I
stay
think
at
he wants
Barca?
to stay because of Xavi Hernandez. I've said they wanted him to stay, and it's because of the playing time and everything. And I think he's happy also. He's also happy in Barcelona because Xavi trusts him and relies on him too much. So that's the key for me. It's all about trusting and reliance on the manager.
But why would you take less money though? Isn't that fundamentally just going backwards in your career, taking less money just to be quote unquote happy? Where's the ambition? Where's the, you know, I've I've torn my AC, put my body through pain. Where's my reward? And my reward is just less money. I don't understand it from Usman Dembele, but whatever makes him happy at the end of the day, go for it. But I don't understand it.
In black, how you doing? Quick take. Robert Lewandowski officially a Barcelona player. He will be unveiled on Monday in Spotify Camp Nou. So his farewell is gonna be tomorrow. So he will be officially a Barcelona player. So yeah, quick take on Robert Lewandowski.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Lewandowski. Huh. This is a serious signing for them. Like, I was taking them for a joke until now.
Mm-hmm.
But now this is
Rafinha in
getting
already,
serious.
Dembele already renewed. Now Robert Lewandowski.
This is getting serious now. This is getting serious. Now they are getting our Aspley. They have Christian Alho.
Mm-hmm.
They want to get Kounde.
Yeah, I think Kunde is gonna be between Chelsea and Barcelona. Whoever pay the highest money will get Kunde.
I think they might still get Kunde at this point. The way we are moving at like headless chicken in the market, just signing center backs. I don't get. But anyway, for London, he got his wishes. He got his wish,
Mm-hmm.
and all the best for him. I think they will compete for La Liga. They will compete. I think they will push the Liga. The way
But do
I
you think
see, I
the
don't
because
get
for me,
it.
I still don't think they will win it, but though I don't think they'll win it though. But because of the service and experience and everything, but they will compete. I have that belief. Sure, that's no problem. They will compete.
We can say Xavi in experience, but considering the players they had last year, they had Traore,
Mm-hmm.
Santorres, and Aubameyang, Memphis Depay. You see the upgrade they've had, and they still came second.
Mm-hmm.
This upgrade is a serious upgrade. These players win the league straight up. Like they can win 12 games in a row with these players. Like 12 to 15 games. They can. I'm telling you, if they play, if they keep Frankie De Jong, I mean, it's a serious team. I mean, we're just looking at okay because Benzema and Vinicius, and that's it. These guys can go on a winning streak because this guy they just signed we are just looking at him. He's a serious player, man. I think Bayern had to they tried him as well. Like they spoke to him like 24 or 48 hours ago, something, and he still insisted on the Barcelona thing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is good news for Xavi. Man. This is good news for Xavi. The team he has now, he cannot even compare to last season, and they did pretty well last season as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they are going to be having a happy Dembele who is happy to take a wage cut to stay at the club, and
Yeah, and also
Rafinha
Rafinha. Mm-hmm.
that is making his dream move. Oh my God!
And
I
Robert
just can't say they
Lewandowski.
will
Mm-hmm.
serious. Even in the Champions League, they will be a serious team. That's how
Yeah.
mad it is because they're going to be having the experience of Ashley and at the back, and they're going to
Mm-hmm.
they already I think they still have Busquets, they still have all these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Xavi is an experienced player. Like okay, we cannot
Mm-hmm.
say maybe it's up there yet with in experience wise, but if you have the players, I used to say this in like some things are just overly rated, like manager thing. Like once you have your players there, your tactics will work better than when you don't have the right players, or you just have bunch of kids. These guys they have attack now, they are not kids.
Mm-hmm.
If Ansu Fati cannot turn up, they'll bring in Rafinha. They'll bring in they still have
Mm-hmm.
Ferran Torres as well. I mean, this is a serious thing. I can't lie. It's a very, very serious team now, man. So, this
Then
guy,
he's
guy
signing,
personally will score.
he's signing a 4 year deal to go to
He will
Barcelona.
play till 38 years. Okay. This guy said
And
start.
I think because it's La Liga is more of a slower league for me, though. And I think because the way La Liga is being played is very.
It's not a slower league. Oh. I
It's not
don't
a
know
slower.
why people are saying that.
What I mean is the intensity is not like the intensity of the EPL and where it's physical and everything. Yes, you will get card and everything in La Liga, but the reason I said Lewandowski will succeed in La Liga is because the way La Liga is being built and everything, I think it will succeed there because he is a damn good, he's a damn good goal scorer. And this is where see, Kingback, I said this from day one. This is a game Bayern are playing and they cannot win that game. You are losing Lewandowski. You have to replace a 50 goal scoring season guy. You cannot replace that. See, the man cannot score his 50 goals. Are they going to bring the guy score 50 goals? No one. They have to spell. They have to spend some ridiculous money on striker. Harry Kane is not leaving Tottenham Hotspur. It's going nowhere. They have to spend at least maximum 100 million for Victor Osimhen. Do they have the money for that money? I don't think so. Will they score 50 goals for
Uh,
them? No.
it's
Because
six.
If you look at it, they are losing a goal scorer in Robert Lewandowski. Dortmund already threatening their field already. That could push them. That could put Dortmund in going for the Bundesliga ahead of Bayern because they don't have a poacher anymore.
But then I can see it that way. I can see it going, and at the same time, I can always see goals, being shared amongst the attackers as well. Like
I
especially now
agree.
that they have money, they could
Mhm.
actually have a better attacking, way or more aggressive way of attacking. Nagelsmann's way of playing actually was horrible. Even last season, I was watching Barcelona getting they were getting crushed by more teams
Mhm.
that normally would not even been able to beat Barcelona. So let's see how it goes anyway. Let's see how it goes. But Bayern will still
Mhm.
be there or thereabouts. But no
I
one
know
is
they will
going
be
to be
there.
taking their no one is going to
But
be taking their
it's like
penalty.
it's
I
like
think they're going to yeah.
King Black losing level for me is like one spanner lost for me. One spanner lost
No,
for
not
me.
really. Like, not really. I don't really see like because it's Bundesliga anyway. It's
Mm-hmm.
Bundesliga. So me, I don't see it like that. Once they bring in a decent, very decent coach, I think he can do at least half of what he did. Honestly, if Batshuayi can thrive in Bundesliga, if Timo Werner can thrive in Bundesliga, let's just. I don't. Especially playing in Bayern Munich, the strongest team there anyway, from defense to
Mm-hmm.
the midfield, the attack. So I don't really see, without Ronaldo, Madrid were still winning. They still win the league. They still went ahead to win the Champions League. So I don't really believe without him they will not be able to do anything. You know.
Fair
But
enough.
it's a big loss for them. It's a big loss for them anyway. But Barcelona is the one I'm scared about. I don't know what they are on. Like I don't know who is sponsoring them or like you can't bring all these stars at once and of them want to come to you. How do they want to come to you? Like is Xavi that attractive? Like is everyone attracted to Xavi or what can I say? I don't know. I really don't know. It's
I think the
confusing.
problem is I think it's all about the name, though. I think it's all about the name. It's
If,
not even about Savi. I think it's all about the name, though. So we'll see. It's the name.
if these guys they will fight for the title. If you see the players Madrid, Chouameni, I don't think Chouameni will come in and give the same chemistry that Modric, Cruz, and these guys had. I don't think they will. These little guys can produce it anyway. I don't know, but anyways, it's going to be very interesting to watch. Especially the El Clasico next year.
The Clasico, yeah,
Let's see how it
exactly.
goes.
I
It's
can't wait for
very
the. I need to check the fixtures of the La Liga to see when the Clasico is, just to watch it and see how
It's
beautiful it's gonna
actually
be.
it's actually going to be very interesting. It,
Mm-hmm.
it will be Lewa versus Benzema now, so they will
Mm-hmm.
both score the same similar goals, which will be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what do we what does Chelsea now? Where are we turning? Who are we turning to now? Because we wanted Dembele, now we can't get any. We wanted Gnabry. Gnabry now signed a new contract. No more wingers out there. I don't know. I really don't. I
We'll
see.
see, though.
Because I'm more
Give me your
worried
take.
about Chelsea. Because
Give me
we
your
put
take on
all our
them.
yeah.
Give me your take on Koulibaly.
Put
How happy are you? How impressive have you been with him in terms of now we finally get Koulibaly into the sport now?
yeah. It's a brilliant one for us. But I don't know what Tuchel is trying to do. Because it looks like we are willing to waste a lot of money. Because Koulibaly is perfect for me, and
Mm-hmm.
he's not to me. He's not even the Rudiger replacement. If we bring Kimpembe, that Kimpembe will be Rudiger's replacement for me. When it comes to being aggressive and the shithousery, no nonsense type of player is that type of person. Although he has mistakes, everyone is crying. He has mistakes. He has mistakes in him. Same with Rudiger. Rudiger made useless, unnecessary tackles a number of times, but yet he's still a top defender. It's going to be the same thing for Chelsea. But for
Mm-hmm.
Koulibaly, the leadership. I think Koulibaly is just the Thiago Silva replacement. And that's why we gave him a 4 year deal because Silva is on the last leg.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible for us to start Silva, especially even in big games. I'm not sure we should because you need to run and run and run around. I don't think we should use Silva in big games, especially in the games that people play against us, counter attack.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Mm-hmm.
love Kimpembe. I would really love Kimpembe to come around this next. It's interesting to see how Chelsea is willing to play. It's really, I just want to know what we're doing. We need a winger. I cannot rely on Sterling going into the season. But I saw a comment and it was like we are fine now in the attack or something. No, 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 we are not fine in the attack. We are not. So, but Koulibaly, great signing, great signing. It brings in leadership, the passing, you know. I think he'll be breaking lines with passing from deep as well, and he's very good at that. So he can play on either the right side or the left side. But I don't want us playing a back three with Koulibaly. It's nonsense. It's nonsensical to me. It's like wasting defenders at the back. It doesn't make any sense. It does. Anyway, let's watch and see.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Lacoba, the report from DiMaggio and Fabrizio are saying it right now. Chelsea and Barcelona are negotiating for Jules Kounde. Where does it end? Where does Jules Kounde end? Where? Negotiations are going on right now between Jules Kounde and Sevilla, and also Chelsea. Chelsea are negotiating with him. Barcelona are also negotiating with him. So, Lacoba, where do you see Jules Kounde ending up at?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Okay, DiMaggio said Chelsea are already negotiating with Jules Kounde, same with Barcelona too. Where do you see him ending up at?
Uh,
Both Chelsea
probably
are.
Chelsea. Probably Chelsea.
Why they say Chelsea? Because Barcelona won them so badly.
There's something seriously wrong with Barcelona. That I don't trust their fans. I think Jules Kounde probably just wants to. He's already done the legwork with Chelsea, so pretty much all you would have to do was sign and do a medical. That's pretty much what you have to do with Barcelona. I think you would have to do the same process as he's done before with Chelsea. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a little bit easier for us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, I think he's a much better player than Ake.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, so and I think he would definitely improve our squad. Um, yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit much easier with us because he's already done the legwork, but in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can sign this guy. He could definitely be an improvement, and I think I would say by these two signings have definitely improved the defense dramatically. So hopefully we sign this guy and get this, will he, won't he saga over with. So that's where
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay, that's where the
I'm
problem
like,
is because both are negotiating. Both Chelsea and Barcelona are already negotiating for Sevilla with Jules Kounde. Now he relies on the player. Now it's on the player. It's on the player now to decide to make a decision.
mm,
I think he might decide to Barcelona at this point. At this point, you know, the agents of Sevilla might just be tired of negotiating with us at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we go in straight up and put in money straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I think at this, he actually came to London. This guy, I don't know, man. I don't know. And we just decided to delay the whole negotiation and started signing up, and then we decided to come into battle with Barcelona. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what we're doing really. If he was part of if he was part of the plan and was available, clearly available in the market, why is it taking us so long? Why are it taking us so long?
I
I
think the
don't
reason why it took us so long is because Marina and Petr Cech wanted him more than Thomas Tuchel wanted him. and because the old board left, and then Todd Bowley came in, all the other. That's why you haven't really heard of Tremeni, the guy from RB Leipzig, the fullback or whatever.
Oh, Gavi though.
No, the left fullback that we were trying to do backup for Ben Chilwell.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it
Um,
plays for Stuttgart.
yeah,
Bonus,
I think it's Stuttgart. Yeah, sorry. That's
Bonus.
why we haven't heard any of those stories in a while. It's because like the old board wanted these players um, more, but now that Todd Bowley's come in and I'm very happy with the approach, putting everything on the line, no dilly and dallying about. If you want the player, do absolutely everything that you can to sign the player. No, well, let's see if we can, save a million here. Let's see if we can, scrape a good deal here and there. Just going in. But yeah, I think he will come. Judging by how our transfer window has gone,
Mm-hmm.
he would definitely be someone that I think we would definitely be monitoring us because we don't have anyone else and we have a good rapport and it should be relatively more easy as I would say.
Because for me, it's my ideal center back for me, though. That's who I exactly wanted from day one. And I've been saying it from day one. Give me Jules Kounde. I don't want this stuff and everything. I want player like Kounde in my team. I want to have that little bit of madness in us because we don't have that madness in our team. But I'm happy we have Koullibally and Silva who are experienced enough, who are leaders. I also want that madness beside them with Jules Kounde for me. And I think now this is where the problem is. Chelsea and Barcelona are already negotiating on Sevilla. I think what Sevilla is going to do, they will increase the money. That's what they're going to do. Because negotiation are already going between Chelsea and then Sevilla, Barcelona and Sevilla. Both of them want Kunde. Now, it depends on where does Kunde go.
I think they said 51 million would be enough
Yeah, that's
right
60
now.
million pounds, 60 million
I
euro.
think
Yeah.
the evaluation have reduced it because they were tired of. I think
Because
if we bring it to
no,
the
King
same
Black, Sevilla,
salary,
King Black. The problem is Sevilla has omitted them from their squad traveling to the for the preseason, and Lopetega has come out that Jules Kounde needs to be sealed as soon as possible. It's not part of the plan.
so that's why we can get it for cheap. That's why we could have gotten it for cheap. We
Yeah.
could have gotten over the line, like while we were chasing Sterling and Rafinha. We could have,
hmm
that's what I'm confused about. Like, if
Yeah, but
before the
Jules Kounde was
season,
second option. Sorry.
it shouldn't have been a second option. Like, it's been two seasons. It's impossible
Mm.
for Tuchel to just keep quiet for 2 seasons and not want this player. If he didn't want this player, he should have made it known in 2 seasons. Like, that's why I'm confused. Like, when we first got linked to him, even when Tuchel came in, this guy was on the radar, and he looked at the whole team all season, finished the season, we started the new season, blah blah blah, Champions League, everything. We saw this guy play, and the season ended. We were still linked with the same player. We agreed terms, personal terms, like 4 months ago. And
hmm
if Tuchel never wanted this guy, why did he have to? Why would he give a go ahead to Jules Kounde if he didn't want it? Now when Todd was here, and okay, and it was like, okay, you have 200 million now, you can build your defense if you want, and we knew the price, his price, and I don't know what we were
hmm
doing, and we wanted to, and he wanted to get Ake. We even agreed terms. We agreed the price for Ake for 45 million pounds.
hmm hmm
But I think we decided to bid less. You know, so they said he was going to be staying. I think personally what happened was Ake knew we were signing three defenders, and he changed his mind that he, it was
No, I
probably
think
going to come.
Chelsea no because Man City won 50 million. So Chelsea was like, we're not gonna pay 50 million for Aki. If you can't get
No, I
45,
think a report came out and it was like we've agreed with Manchester City for 41 million or whatever, and that all we needed to do was just wait for them to find a replacement. And
yeah.
I think what happened was, as soon as we knew the Man City wanted to go and get Jules Kounde, we were like, oh, are we not making a mistake here? So this is what I'm saying. It looks like we don't have a direction. We don't have a focus. We don't know exactly what we want in the market. So as soon as they were like, oh, just Kunde, oh, now let's go and get him. Let's go and get him now. And then we decided to back out of Ake and go for Kunde. I don't know. Like this is why I feel like as soon as you let go of Marina, bring in a director of football straight up. Don't and just place the money on the table. Bring in a trusted person to watch over our transfer. You can't do this thing. You can't. You can't bring in three defenders of the same left-footed, three left-footed defenders. I think they saw the carnage on the internet, and that's
Mm-hmm.
when we had started to drop Ake. I think they saw the internet, whatsoever was happening on the internet because of Colwill, and Colwill. They saw the fans outrage, and so that's when they decided to drop Ake. Tuja was going to get Ake, Kimpembe, and Koullibally, and it would have been a horrible window. I'm not going to lie to you. We have a midfield issue to address. We have an attack issue. We still have an attack issue even with Sterling. You can't tell me Mason Mount is going to be playing as the attacking. I don't even know what it is for next season. And you're going to tell me Havertz is supposed to score a lot of goals. So we do not have a plan. And now we're going to, even Jonathan Ross, who was captured by, I don't know if Marina wanted to get him or it was, but we need a right wing back and left wing back. Address that issue because of your so-called what's it called, tactics or whatsoever Tuchel is playing relies fully on the fullback and the wing back. Get your preferred wing backs, get them first, get a defender to replace Rudiger. Christensen wasn't playing anyway. If you're going to lose Ashley, you need to replace Ashley. That means Ashley is the
I
right
think
back.
I think the problem is
The right back.
I think if we can get Jules Kounde, we will let Athlete go. We will let him go.
This
We'll
is
let
what
him
I'm
go.
saying. Like, this is what I'm still saying. It doesn't make any sense. If we get Jules Kounde is not a right wing back. Although he can play there, but it's not. It's not going to give us assists, goals, and attacking action week in week out. It's a lot of games, and we need our attack to function more than anything. Only Koulibaly would have solved Rudiger's issue. Only Koulibaly was going to solve it. But okay, bringing in Kimpembe as well is going to be a very good move. Hopefully that works. That makes Thiago Silva won't have to play all the games, right? But why are we linked to with Ake if we still need the left wing back and the right wing back? Or has he made up his mind about keeping Emerson or Kennedy? Like, there's no plan. And you're
I
not
think
even letting these guys.
I think the problem we're having is because of the lack of structures of sporting director. I think that's what's been the problem because we lack that in that aspect a lot, and that has been the problem. And I understand you. I completely understand you because we lack that stuff a lot. And if there's no structures a lot, it's gonna be difficult to get. And this is what I'm saying. It depends on where Jules Kounde wants to go. What is his because Chelsea and Barcelona already negotiating already. Now it depends on him. Where does he want to go? Where does he want to go?
I think it depends on Chelsea. What do we want to do with Kounde now? Where do we want to play Kounde now? Back or center or what? Are we
I
getting
think no, we can play him as a four because
what's going to be Chalobah? What's going to be Chalobah's role then?
no. This is the problem now. Silva cannot play all the matches because we have five
But we say that, but Silva is going to the World Cup and he's going to play all the games.
Yeah,
I know that for sure.
I know. Also, remember that there's five substitution where Tuchel can rotate the defender. He can rotate them. He can rotate them alone because there's a five substitution. So I think for me though, in the team, you need competition in the team. And Jules Kounde calling him doesn't stop the impact of Chaluba play. If, like Tuka said it today, if you are good enough, you show it up in the you show it up in the training and show me how good of
Okay,
a player
okay
you are.
now.
You play.
Okay, if we have an injury to James now, let's
Mm-hmm.
imagine we start the season after 3 games, Rich James gets
Mm-hmm.
injured and he's going to
Mm-hmm.
be out for 3 weeks. Who is the what are we going to change formation because of James? Because I don't want to see Kunde playing as a right wing back. He
He
has
can
not
play
played. He
there.
doesn't like play,
He doesn't like the yeah. He doesn't
he doesn't like playing that role. He's not.
yeah
I going to start playing that of position. I thought we said this was a rebuild.
yeah. So it
If
depends.
this is a rebuild,
That's
why not rebuild in your favorite 4-2-2? Rebuild. Let's know this is a rebuild. Let's know this is a rebuild now. Koulibaly, cheap price, 34 million. Kimpembe should come around maybe 40 million or something around that. Then your center backs are sorted. Then move to the right back and left back. If you need to keep Emerson, you keep Emerson. You need to let Kennedy leave, you tell Kennedy you need to leave.
but the
They
problem is
bring you and
who want to buy those players you're talking about because they have to be a club that intends to buying them. You have to make money. You know that. Now Broja wants
as
to
soon
leave now. If you sell
as
Broja, you
soon as
still have to like
as soon as we get new players to play in their position and the coach let them know there's no plan for them in the next season, they will find clubs by themselves. They will find clubs. As soon as other clubs knows that Kennedy is surplus to requirement at Chelsea, they will come for him and buy him. But if we keep taking them to preseason, I think they are going to be in the starting lineup and allow the kids to go on loan. Ian Martin, this boy will go
Mhm.
on loan now. Will do better than Kennedy and Emerson here.
Hmm.
I don't know our plan. Basically, I don't. I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. It looks like we're just signing opportunistic. We're making opportunistic signings. Now Zinchenko, I would have preferred Zinchenko instead of Ake. I would have preferred Zinchenko instead of Ake because Arsenal wants to sign Zinchenko. They have Tierney, but they are
But Tierney is
prepared to.
injury prone, so they are buying Zizenko to replace
The
Tierney
same
because
with
Tierney.
Chilwell. Tierney has not gone through any injury as bad as Chilwell's injury. He has never gone through that type of injury before. Chilwell's injury is horrible. He was horrible. He went through a surgery that took him at least 8 months or 7 months. So if we think he's going to start next season at a high level, it's lies. So we need to bring in someone. Okay, if we are going to use Kennedy or Emerson, one of them, we need to let go of a lot of people and let's know what we want to do. Bring in a defensive midfielder, bring in someone into the midfield. I don't get like Kante is injury prone and Jorginho, he has 1 year left on his contract. And no, I don't think any club wants to buy him urgently. So what are we doing? Only Kovacic? If Kovacic gets injured, we are done.
Hmm.
I don't know. We're just signing defenders now. Kimpembe, Kounde, blah blah blah. I think we are preparing this team against an attacking manager. To me, I'm a big fan of Tuchel, but I don't think he knows what he wants to do here. He doesn't.
Hmm.
But as far as Kounde is concerned, I think it will be a good signing. Not maybe not for Tuchel, but good signing for Chelsea because he's still on 23. He can take
Now
a
come on.
5 year, 6 year
Mm.
contract. That would be good with him.
Well,
I don't
now
mind.
come on.
Mm-hmm.
You as a fan now watching
Yep.
this scenario is because the report I read for Barcelona is when they get the third leveler up, they will sign Kunde and DiMaggio, Ninza Kinsella, the Athletic, the Mirror, everybody are saying it. Negotiation ongoing on between Chelsea and Barcelona for Jules Kounde. Now it's on the player preference to decide where he wants to go. In your mind, where do you see Jules Kounde ending up to? Because Chelsea will offer him what Barcelona will not offer him, which is the wages. Barca will not offer him the wages he wants. And
Mm-hmm.
secondly, Chelsea can straight just tell Sevilla, we'll pay you 60 million cash. Barcelona will not pay that. Barcelona will have to negotiate a package, maybe like a proposal, um, bit by bit money. Where Sevilla be like, should we go for that or should we just go for Chelsea? Where do you see this curve ending up at? Do you see like Chelsea just say, okay, Sevilla, yes, 60 million, give us Jules Kounde. But if you are in Jules Kounde's mind, where do you see Jules Kounde ending up like?
If I'm Jules Kounde,
Mm-hmm.
I'll prefer to stay in Spain.
Hmm.
Just because um, we every player has an ego.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. And what he has gone through with Chelsea has probably damaged a bit of his ego. Just going from wanted to unwanted has maybe looked at Chelsea in a certain view that
Mm-hmm.
he didn't before. And maybe if Barcelona offer him a package
Mm-hmm.
where a package that he is satisfied with, then he would easily just go to Barcelona. Is you may as well just stay in the same league that you're dominated in, and
Mm-hmm.
make it easy for yourself. So if that I'm Jules, I'll probably stay in I'll stay in Spain. That
Mm-hmm.
is if Chelsea can offer him a better package.
Hmm.
That's the biggest worry is like, can Chelsea offer him a package and a proposal of going, okay, listen, Jules, you're going to play multiple games. You're going to be the focal. You're going to be the guy that we take on forward for the next couple of years. You are going to be that guy, and this is guaranteed. Then I think he would probably come to Chelsea, but right now I feel like it's in Barcelona's hands at this moment in time.
Because the manager said it's on the preference of the player. Because both Chelsea and Barcelona are already negotiating on Jules Kounde already. And like what the manager said, it depends on what Jules Kounde wants. It depends on himself, not even the club. Because Chelsea and Barcelona can agree with Sevilla, and the player will like, let's take a back seat and okay, let's see. Let's see who wants to pay the highest money between you guys. And let's ask Jules Kounde, where does he want to go? Exactly, because that's what Sevilla will do. Sevilla will be like, okay, you guys, we got to agree with you guys. Now, Jules, where do you want to go? Make a decision. That's what the
If I'm
problem is.
Jules, I'll probably stay in Spain. My heart's in Spain at this very moment in time. Unless something significant, unless Chelsea can offer Jules something amazing,
Yeah, but that's why I said,
then
in terms of
no.
the wages, Chelsea will be able to offer him wages that Barcelona will not be able to offer him.
But is it really about wages?
And also playing time too, because for me, if Jose come to Chelsea, he will get more playing time. He will play more match. Whether I
Yeah,
like it,
but he wants to take his career to the next level.
yeah,
And who's more likely to win a Champions League? Who's more likely to
Chelsea
compete on?
than Barcelona. Because see, I keep telling people, yes, Barcelona have Lewandowski now, but can they compete with Madrid in terms of winning La Liga and UCL?
Oh God,
No,
no.
no. They will compete, yes. Will they win it? No. Because Ancelotti is an experienced manager who knows how to win. He will do everything he can to win. But Sabi is an inexperienced manager where he has his own philosophy and his own style of play. It's gonna be difficult because now Jusquino you're gonna be playing with Araujo and Christensen. No experience there. But in Chelsea, it will be paired with Koulibaly and Silva. Those are experienced, and he will learn from them. Does he want to learn from Christensen? No. Does he want to learn from Araujo? No. But he will be able to learn from Silva and Koulibaly. And he can also become a better player because if Silva gets injured, a replacement already been done already in Jules Kounde. And I keep telling people, Silva will not play all matches next year, this coming season. He won't. That is where Kounde will come in. There's an FA Cup, there's a Carabao Cup, there's a UCL, there's a Premier League. So Tuchel can rotate the defensive line. He can rotate. Kounde can play back. He can play central back too, and he can also play as a right back too if needed. Where Reece James can just play on the bench in some matches where Kounde can come in to play the right back. So
Yeah,
it
but
depends on Kounde himself.
Kunde. If I'm Kunde, what's easier for me? Barcelona. Let's be honest, Abdul. Barcelona are a very big brand.
Yeah, I know.
And compared to the defenders that he's going to quote unquote partner up with, he's going to be the main guy
Yeah.
just for his reputation in Spain already.
Mm-hmm.
So you're coming into a big club with a big reputation. The
Mm-hmm.
stardom's there, the life's there. You don't even have to change, your language or whatever. You've
Mm-hmm.
already speaking language already. Compared to you're going to be one of many defenders at Chelsea, and you're going to have to change your entire life
Mm-hmm.
for a little bit of more wages. If I'm Jules, it's I can see where his head's at this moment in time. But unless something dramatic like Chelsea, does something, then again, I just see him playing for Barcelona.
King Black, where do you see Jules Kounde heading now? Where would this scenario end? Because for me, because based on what the Manchester said they already had an agreement already since last year with Chelsea. So it's easy that the Manchester said it's easier for Kunde, it's easier for Chelsea to go ahead of Barcelona because an agreement has been reached. It's just for them to pay the money for Sevilla and that's it. Because Barcelona will not be able to pay 60 million cash. Why Chelsea can do it? Chelsea can pay 60 million cash. Personal terms is not the problem because it has been upgraded since last year. If you remember the Rafinha cases where and Chelsea just put the money to lead. And Rafael already told lead. I don't care about the money. I want to go to Barcelona. I want to leave Barcelona. So the money is not relevant. It's all about the players himself for me.
I think you see, this is where like I'll be pissed off going into this season. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. This is where I'll be pissed off going into the season, especially with Thomas Tuchel. You know, the fact that you can totally disregard what Marina
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
been
Oh.
scouting for years
Mm-hmm.
and just decide to bring your own type of defender. I don't know, I don't really understand. And the fact that this guy played McKinnon as a DM, if you see this guy in that mode, I believe if you see this guy in that mode, he's a ball progressor. He can, he's good counter press or um, press resistant. You can't really press him and get the ball away from him. He's so good with the ball. That that ability alone cost a bunch in the market. So like, well, I don't know what to feel about this, but the way I see it, I see this guy going to Barcelona for pride purpose, just for the
Mm.
fact that okay, you wanted me, but you were just gambling with me. Maybe just maybe, coach that he's supposed to be my next manager. I thought was going to see me as his top target. Decided
Mm-hmm.
to start looking at three other defenders that is not me. So because they lost out on a fourth a fourth choice centre back, they decided
Mm-hmm.
to come back to me. Uh, Maybe they don't even want me. And yeah, they're going to want me in Barcelona, and we're going to be
Mm-hmm.
competing for the league. I will be gunning for the Champions League because we have
Mm-hmm.
Dembele, we have Rafinha, we have Ansu Fati, we have them up front. We still have Pedri in the midfield. There is a prospect. There's the huge prospect for the club. But on the other way, I can always look at Barcelona funny as well. Like, what if you guys don't pay me my wages and owe me just the same way you're owing Frankie Young? What if you guys fall into a further financial mess and you tell me to reduce my wages? What do I do?
Exactly.
Should I make happen?
Exactly.
So
Because what the Maestro said is, I think Kunde will reduce his wages regardless of it. He will get it, but what Chelsea will offer him a better wages where Barcelona will not be able to offer him the wages. And Celtic can easily pay straight cash. What Sevilla want. Sevilla doesn't want a player, they don't want a player swap. They just want the money, a straight cash. Now, because the Maestro said, even if Chelsea and Seville, even Chelsea and Barcelona agree a deal, it boils down to the player preference with Jules Kounde himself. It boils down to him.
That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard to know what his preference is. And it's going to pain me, man, that we're going to lose both Dembele, Rafinha, and Juskunde to the same club. No, it will be too painful to endure.
Hmm.
Honestly, we are going to be go all through the market dragging with Barcelona three good players that decided to choose them for lower wages. What does that say about us and our pool? What does that say about Thomas Tuchel? Because if we have Zinedine Zidane, I'm sure Rafinha will not just bounce like that. I'm sure. Regardless of who wants Barcelona or not. What does that say about our manager? What does that say? Because if a player is coming in, that's where personal terms come in.
Yeah, yeah.
Because personal terms
Jules
will
Kounde has
say,
already has a good
oh,
personal sense last year already with Chelsea.
yeah, that was during Marina days. That was when we had Marinas. We need to discuss personal terms again.
Yeah, I think no, no,
That's the
you see
problem.
once you see King Black, I think once already agree personal terms already. I don't think we can agree anymore. It's just about agreeing
See,
the fee. You say what?
I don't know. I really don't know. At this point, if maybe the personal terms must have changed because we agree
Mm-hmm.
personal terms with AK too.
Mm-hmm.
So and now AK is saying, I think personal terms is just
Mm-hmm.
I don't get. Anyway, I think we can pay 51 million, but it will be a big money signing. Almost
Yeah.
the same thing with Sterling. So what happens then? We are not going
Mm-hmm.
to put this guy on the bench. Then we might probably forfeit Kimpembe as well. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like if we sign him for 51 million, it's not going to accord defender. It's not the same amount we signed Sterling. If we spend it on a defender, we cannot put him on the bench. That's the truth. We cannot put a 1 million pounds player on the bench. So what happens then? We either just ignore Kunde and just go for it. Just sign a good defensive midfield. It's going to cost 70 million or 75 million. Just sign that one and know okay and go for Kimpembe. I don't know because on the left side of the we have to get it sorted. So I understand our links with Koulibaly and Kimpembe
Mm-hmm.
because that would be a very very tough partnership. As in, it will be really really yeah. But with Kunde coming in, I don't know. I really don't know because I've not seen him play much, so much on like as a center like dominant
No,
center.
he's played as a
He's
center
not
back
even
in a
he's
back
not even,
four in Seville.
he's not even 6 feet tall and he's coming to the Premier League. So is either playing as our DM as a, he called DM, right? So we can switch to a back four and play 4-3-3. Is either doing that or playing as a wing back, as a right back, because I'm not sure he's going to play in the center of the defense ahead of either Koulibaly or Silva. As far as we're concerned, Silva is here. We're acting like he's old, but he's playing every time. He's running, he's tracking his players, and he's getting the ball. He's putting 8/10, 10/10 every game. So, as far as I'm concerned, man, I think we should just overlook this signing and sign Kimpembe. I think we should, and I think then we might choose Barcelona over mine,
Hmm.
just for the price sake. But my problem is the wages that Barcelona might have to offer because this guy he has to with the Villa only to come and take a reduced wage with Barcelona. No.
Exactly.
So that's why part of me thinks he's going to join us, and another part thinks he's going to Barcelona. So it's like 50-50. It depends.
Yeah.
If we
So,
bring him, I know Tomo teacher wants him, so he needs to know how to use him.
mm-hmm.
That's it.
So Yakoba, let me come to you now. If you're Sevilla now, who do you sell to? Do you sell to Chelsea? Do you sell to Barcelona? Or do you just take a back seat and be like, okay, you guys fight for Jules Kounde. Whoever get the highest bid will let Jules Kounde go.
Whoever has the highest bid, because at the end of the day, football's a business. So whoever they don't really care. Let's be honest, football clubs don't really care about where you go. they will sell you to North Korea if it meant that they could make 100 million off you. I'm just like,
Mhm.
I'm not even joking. So it's really giving whoever's gonna give you the most, whoever's gonna give you the most of game. But if I'm Seville, if if I'm if I see myself as a competitive club, a club that
Mhm.
wants to go somewhere in Spain, I'll sell Jules Kounde to Chelsea, not to a direct rival, if you get what I mean.
Mm.
So I would more inclined to sell to Chelsea rather than Barcelona if
Mm.
I'm trying to compete on all domestic fronts. So that's where my head would lie out.
Mm. So you got us to Chelsea than Barcelona, right?
Yeah,
Mm. Because because Fabrizio and the Marshal has been saying it for a very long time that they believe Chelsea have the edge over Barcelona. Because what Barcelona will tell Juskunde is maybe you should wait till they get the leveler up, which is gonna be next week. But is Sevilla gonna wait because the Sevilla already told Juskunde and his agent he's not part of the squad for the preseason. We want him done ASAP so we can be able to plan. He wants to go and they already promised him last year that this season Juskunde will be so, regardless of whatever club he wants to go to. But because of the personal time has been agreed with Chelsea since last year, now it put the club in a dilemma of who do we sell to, and now it boils down to Jules Kounde. Where does he want to go? Because Barcelona wants him really hard. Xavi wants Jules Kounde. Chelsea wants him to. Tuchel also wants him. So now that's what the problem with Jules Kounde. Where does he go? Where does he feel wanted? Like where does he feel happy playing? Does he want to stay in Spain? Does he want to move across abroad? I'm like, okay, I don't want to play in Spain. I just want to play in Chelsea. But I like the EPL and everything. So it depends. But because Yuskunde will be thinking about personal honors. I don't think Barcelona can win personal honors. I don't think so. See, you can get as many players as you want. I don't think they're gonna win the La Liga, and I don't think they're gonna win the UCL. I don't think so. Not just because of the club, but because of the manager they have, in which is not that experienced enough to compete at the level of Carlo Ancelotti, who is very experienced in knowing how to win trophies. And so you can just go pragmatic and win matches for you. He doesn't care as long as he's winning. Will Sabi be able to go? Does he have a plan B where if the plan A doesn't work, his plan B will work? And so he has it. So that's what the Juskunde dilemma is. What does he want as his ambition going forward? What does he want? So
Ah,
what do you think?
yeah. If I'm Seville, I'll sell to Chelsea. But it's because I don't know. There's nothing on Jules Kounde to say that he's evil or either. It's just next week, we'll see where he wants to go. Really, the only time we'll find out where his head's at is probably when he's holding the shirt.
Yeah.
And that's the honest truth because we haven't heard anything that that might potentially be like, oh well, he's more likely to stay in Spain because of family issues, or
Mm-hmm.
he's looking for a
Because
new
they might
adventure
view
in
they might
Chelsea.
view the times. Fabrizio said it that the negotiation is between Chelsea and Barcelona, but they believe and they feel Chelsea have the head because Chelsea have the project where they can propose to Kunde, where they can just change his mind a little bit. Other than because Barcelona will tell him to wait to get the leveler up. They haven't get the third leveler up yet, where they can have a lot of money to sign players. They need to get that leveler up yet. Once they get that leveler up, they will be able to sign Jules Kounde. But would they be able, that's what I'm telling you. Would they be able to offer him the wages he's getting in Seville? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
no. I think Barcelona have a certain budget
Mm-hmm.
that even if they try to exceed, which I think they are exceeding at this very moment in time, Jules Kunde really gonna go in there and transform their defense overnight to title contenders? No. So for them, I think they can easily just cut their losses with Jules Kounde. But that's what I think. I think Barcelona might just pull out or just might be very, inactive in terms of pursuing Jules Kounde, and that's how Chelsea probably might sign him. But you never know in this transfer window. So
It's gonna be a dilemma for me though. It's something we have to just keep an eye on. For
mm,
me, it's gonna go throughout the weekend and this coming new week that we're gonna be having, where we will know where Josh Kunde will go. We will know where it's gonna go. Where does he want to go? Because this is the dilemma now. Nakoba. If if Chelsea and Barcelona agree deal with Jules Kounde, that's what the dilemma is because but Barcelona know them that they cannot compete on the toe to toe with Chelsea when it comes to money. They know that. They know very well for that, for the fact. They know that. They know Chelsea could just tell Sevilla, this is 60 million sales cash. Give us Kunde. Where Barcelona be like, let's do a proposal. Let's do like maybe 25 million for us. We're gonna be playing the next 5 years or 12 million for the next 5 years. Will Sevilla be able to say, okay, we'll go for 12 million 5 years? Or will they be like, this is a straight cash. We have a straight cash. We're not negotiating with Barcelona. Kunde has agreed to join Chelsea. It's game over. Peace out. Bye bye.
mm,
Because you have to think about in terms of future businesses when it comes to apart from just Kunde if they want to get a player. Because it depends. Because it also depends on the project and what Xavi Hernandez is telling the players. It depends on what he's telling them. Yes, it might not be experienced, but there might be a way where he can sell his project very well to the players coming in. Player like Lewandowski coming in because there must be a way where he's selling them some projects where other manager can sell them. Where other manager cannot sell them. So that's why it depends though. That's why I say it depends. It depends. As I said,
mm.
it depends on where does Kunde wants to go, what is his preference? What does he want? Does he want?
It's a bit of a dilemma. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to head up now because it's getting a bit late for me. So peace, peace, peace.
No worries,
We'll
brother.
try this again next time.
No
So,
worries, brother.
all
No
right,
worries, brother.
thanks.
No worries.
Peace.
Also, guys,
I say,
really appreciate you guys for coming in. We're just gonna do like some transfer talk and everything. I would have done this yesterday, but I went out. Let me just start something to do today. So, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Thank you very much for coming in, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Have a lovely night, guys, and peace, guys. Peace.